It says it's a 68 right now, which is crazy because I was sitting here yesterday. No, it didn't get hot until like 10 yesterday. What's
It
good,
got
everybody?
it got hot quick out here yesterday. I mean, it's getting warm already. It says it's in the mid 80s already, and it's not even 10.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be crazy. What's good, everybody? I'm Suge Wrestling. That's Matty Laws. This is another episode of West Coast Weekly. I did it right the first time today.
Yeah, we didn't say STP.
No, I got the point right the first time.
Oh yeah. No STP shouts. I mean, go watch the STP podcast if y'all haven't.
I mean, you can't watch that one. You can listen to it though.
You can listen to it. It's on the Spotify.
Yeah, we were. That was. We didn't have Streamyard yet. Like
Man, was
Streamyard was.
StreamYard even a thing back then when y'all started
No,
STP?
no, we were using Anchor, and so for like the first 40 episodes, we were trying to figure out how can we stop talking over one another because we couldn't see each other.
Mm-hmm.
We could only see the waveform. Then we started having issues with going direct from Anchor, so we would hop on like Google Meet or a Facebook call or a Discord server, and I would just record the audio into Reaper, and I would edit it, and then it'd come out on Spotify, and that's why I really stopped doing it like that because that took a lot of time.
Oh yeah, because you're breaking formats, you're changing formats, and then you're downloading shit to other files. Like
Yeah,
it's a whole lot of work that, let's be honest, we ain't have.
yeah, no. It after a while, it just took it, and it was just me. So I would do all that, and that would take a day or so. And if I wanted to do anything else, it'd be work on top of that. So if I wanted to make a clip, it'd be okay, write down, see what happens, and then I do the stuff for the most part. I know Fez helps uh, quite a bit with like the making of the visuals for the clip, but it's nowhere near as easy as StreamYard has been. We just like press play and go. And now I know people don't like AI, and I don't like AI for just like basic shit. Like I
No,
hate.
see, my wife put it this way because she herself is an artist, and most of the main worry was AI taking people's jobs like that. She said, and this is from her perspective, AI is a good tool to get inspiration from. It is not a replacement for hard work.
That's a fact.
It's a good tool for, like, if you need inspiration, like you can punch something into a prompt and see what it pulls up for you and then be like, okay, not exactly what I was seeing in my head, but I can work with this.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. Like I don't. What we've used AI for is like when we get clips, we will use the AI function on StreamYard for clips. I know as far as my
Because
wife's. Go
all
ahead.
we got to do is hit a button, and then we've got like 4 or 5 clips that we can look through and see
Right,
if we like them.
right. And sometimes we don't, which sucks. I feel bad when I don't use them. Um, I've used AI for like to reorganize to make my thoughts seem a little bit more streamlined when I write something.
Yeah.
And then my wife's latest logo is AI, and that's just she took a picture of herself and she was like, "Make it a cartoon."
Yeah. And you see, that's not bad either.
But I hate AI flyers with a passion.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't sit down with Canva and
Put in
do the
your
work,
own
yeah,
work.
do the work because all the AI flyers are the same.
Shit,
Literally,
I think the because you know how like bars will have like that chalkboard and shit on the outside that like have
Yeah,
the list of. I feel like the one that we have outside of our business, it kind of looks like the main one was AI printed. Like we've got other ones that do have, the black chalkboard,
yeah.
but like the main one, it's got like that AI font that you will not miss if you look at an AI flyer.
Ugh,
Like I'll take a picture of it for you and send it into the group chat.
hell yeah. So let's get the wild stuff out the way first. Did you watch UFC 250?
From start to finish, my friend, yes, I did. If you want to
Ugh.
take off, if you want to take off my little, or if you want to take off the little header real quick to show what my nameplate is for today, because after UFC Freedom 250, this is happening.
Yeah,
We will have a WWE held event on the White House lawn. If we had UFC 250 like that, we're getting this.
we have to. I
But
like it.
no, okay, so I had very mixed feelings about it. First off, fuck the current regime. We've been saying this.
Yeah,
We still stand on it.
10 toes down. Unlike some of us, I'm looking at you, Terrence Crawford.
But nah, so like, fuck the current regime. However, I don't think that there would have ever been a different timeline that we would have had something like this happen. Like I don't think any other president would have been like, yeah, let's just have a couple thousand drunk white people on the front lawn of the White House watching cage fighting.
A
But
very eloquent way to put it.
but I'm not gonna lie when I say I was not thoroughly entertained by the fact that I was watching people do their MMA warm-ups. They're fucking like, they're practicing their shoots in random halls of the White House. It was wild work to see.
I just feel like this makes me feel like everything is for sale.
Oh, 150%. Dude, they were selling fucking they were selling like a little gold dollar, commemorative gold dollar at the UFC event that was supposed to be tied to the government, like Department of Treasury.
Everything is for sale. And I feel I didn't watch it. I was watching something else and my coworker was watching it. So like she gave me the details. But I feel like the one person to make out like a bandit here was Dana White because he had at least 3 commercials.
Yeah. He had, I think there was a regular just UFC commercial. There was a Ford commercial.
Dodge Ram.
Dodge commercial.
Yeah.
And then, did he do a commercial for the military as well?
He might have.
So, but yeah, Dana had a lot of screen time.
I'm feeling like he's P. Diddy. Like we need a Suge Knight to balance the energy out. You tired of the producer sitting here dancing through the music video? We're tired of Dana White. I'm tired of the CTE monger.
But the fights were fun. Like I enjoyed watching the event for the fights. If I remember correctly, there was like 6 or 7 fights on the card.
Yeah.
So not the biggest card for a UFC event like that, but again, you're holding it at the White House. There was a weather delay that postponed it by like 45 minutes. Yeah, I mean, Derek Lewis looked like he didn't want to fight. That was about.
Yeah.
I was disappointed in that fight, but
that made me sad because that was the only reason. I mean, I can't really be upset at Derek Lewis.
I was expecting him to retire after the fight. Like he He had no fire. He had no energy. He got worn out quick.
Yeah, I can't even be mad at Derek Lewis because anybody who says that he would let mimes play in his booty hole
That was
is
wild.
not a fit representation of the African American community. But so like I could is he one of us? Yes, but is he one of us? No. Like
Suge ain't letting no moms play with that booty hole.
no, because he said mimes plural. It's like multiple mimes,
More than one.
more than one. That's crazy. I don't think certain people at after a certain point should be able to address the public in a manner. And again, Dana White CTE mongers. Let's see people go up there and say the wildest things. Like, I'm glad we're here. Josh Hokett calling Michelle Obama a man in 2000.
That was, dude. No, even Joe Rogan. As soon as he said that, Joe was like, "All right, on to the next fight."
And it's crazy. I know the crowd had to go dead silent when he said that.
Dude, there was some boos. There was some audible boos telling me that there was people at that event that weren't there because of their affiliation to the White House.
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate that. Let's see. I heard that there was a defamation lawsuit.
If they do go forward with the defamation lawsuit, good on them. Like, Michelle's been dealing with that shit for way too long, bro.
Yeah.
But let's.
They're considering, from what I'm hearing.
Considering, okay. But let's get to the the reason that everybody was there. There was 2 title fights that was going on that night. We had Alex Pereira, who has won a title in the middleweight division, moved up to the light heavyweight division, won a title there. Then he decided he wanted to move up to heavyweight. He vacated his light heavyweight title to move up to heavyweight and potentially win a title in the heavyweight division. Unfortunately for him, standing across from him was Cyril Gahn. And Suge, have you watched the Cyril Gahn fight?
No, but I heard he was whooping ass.
He was beating the brakes off of this man.
He hit that man with the buckle.
He was like Pereira, again, like I said, from middleweight up to heavyweight in the last couple of years. Like, he's not, he's a dog. This dude's an animal. He was believed that he could have done it. Like, he could have beat Cyril Gahn. The difference here is Cyril Gahn is just used to fighting at heavyweight. That is his comfortable weight. He didn't have to put on 40-something pounds to meet heavyweight, to fight this man. Cyril Gahn was in his element. Cyril Gahn was ready for this fight. He lost his last chance at winning the interim UFC heavyweight title. He wasn't going to do it again, especially to somebody who just came into my division.
And I'm not even going to hold you. I'm not in the most physical of side hustles and hobbies, but I do play drums on the side, and that can be compared to a career in sports.
Mm-hmm.
We get, depending on what level and how often you're playing, someone like a Morgan Rose from Seven Dust will have like football-esque injuries.
Oh yeah, you're getting fucked up wrists. You're getting some shoulder. You're getting
It's like when I'm cutting weight, I can tell the difference, like in how I move and stuff like that, even in everyday life. So I can only imagine how long it might take a fighter to get comfortable in their body after they put on 40 pounds.
Yeah. because it's one thing to cut weight. Every fighter's used to cutting weight to make a fight. Hardly ever are you putting weight to make weight.
Yeah, let me pull this chicken out the oven real quick.
Yeah, no worries. While you're doing that, I'll go on to the main event. Oh yeah, no. If you guys couldn't tell, Cyril Gahn beat the ever-loving dog shit out of Alex Pereira. Pereira had a couple of shots, but nothing that, made Gahn look like he was breaking a sweat. But moving on to the main event, which was Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. This fight, I believe Topuria went into the fight a minus 480, 460 going into the fight. So he was a big favorite to win the fight. Topuria was 29 years old. Justin Gaethje is 37 years old. Gaethje's been here before. Justin Gaethje is was the current interim lightweight champion after beating Paddy Pimblett to get this fight. So coming into the fight, Topuria, this was his first title defense. A lot of people were looking forward to a long reign from Ilia Topuria. And from jump, the first round, both men were issuing strikes. They were returning strikes with ferocity, but Justin Gaethje was not missing. He was not missing with that right. By around early part of the second round, around Ilia Topuria's left eye, it was already like completely blackened. Like to have a broken. I think by the end of this fight, Topuria had 2 broken orbitals and his nose was fucking mashed potatoes.
Is that the one where they stopped the fight on the stool?
Yep, and that was after. So we'll skip a little bit. Round 2, Justin Gaethje definitely got the upper hand. Was laying into the face. Same thing with round number 3, except Topuria was still fighting. Like these guys were fighting. The end of round 3, the doctor comes in and he's checking Topuria's nose. He's checking the eyes. And one of Topuria's teammates says he can't see anything. So the ref's getting ready to call this fight off. Topuria grabs that fucking doctor by the nape of his shirt and goes, "Test me again." Passes the test. We get round 4. So round 4, Topuria is fighting his ass off. Gaethje is still landing some gnarly fucking shots, like directly to the face, right here, right where he's been hitting all night. But Topuria survives. Topuria makes it out of the round. He sits down on the bench. Doctor comes over, and Topuria's brother calls the fight off. Topuria's brother is the one who threw in the towel. So, there's probably an argument going on between those brothers after the fight, whenever they're backstage or whatever. But like I said, after the fight, it looked like the cheekbones right around here were protruding outward. So, like, straight up, it probably was a double broken orbital. Both his orbitals were shattered, and his nose, like, if you were looking from this angle, there was a direct line from right here down. That's how fucked his nose was.
He beat his nose into his face. Oh.
Yeah, his nose was fucked. But yeah, Justin Gaethje, the new UFC lightweight champion, undisputed, and Cyril Gahn, I believe, is the interim UFC heavyweight champion. They're waiting for, I think, Volkov to come back. But yeah, it was a good night of fights. Very entertaining. It was just so fucking weird to see a fight event at the White House. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hope we get more of them. That was weird. That was fun.
Maybe not on the White House lawn.
Not on the lawn, but like adjacent, maybe. I do
Maybe
think
at a monument.
We're gonna get the WWE ring on the White House lawn, though. I think we're gonna get that at some point. Because Roman and Hunter were in attendance.
And it's interesting to see how wrestling fans didn't turn on Roman, how they turned on other wrestlers after they have supported this current presidency.
Well, I mean, Roman came out as a Republican years ago, didn't he?
He did a couple years ago. But, I think Roman had more media training than, what's his name, the Forgotten Son.
Yeah, like Roman knows how to articulate shit. I mean, we still listened to that interview and it was a bunch of word soup, but to some of the audience, it was a little easier for them to digest.
No, it was a bunch of words thrown just way out there, and good on Roman for saying something but not really saying something.
Yeah,
it's like I don't want to mess this up right now because it's not just me; it's the family. Like
it's the company.
It's not just me; it's the bloodline. And we got this week on Raw, we got our most recent iteration of the bloodline. So I just want to say we've gone from just Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns. Then it was Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso.
Then it was Paul Heyman, Roman, and the Usos.
Then the Usos joined. Then we got the fever dream that was Sammy Uso.
Gotta love it.
And Sammy left.
Which if they would have ended Roman's reign with Sami Zayn in Montreal that year, I don't think it would have been a problem.
I don't either. I think if Sammy would have took the belt off Roman in Montreal, we would have been okay for a bloodline revival right about now.
You might have a point, but the thing is I think even if they would have given it to Sammy in Montreal, we still would have gotten Roman getting it back at Mania like the next month.
That's fine. The
title run would not be what it was, Backlash. but at the same time, Backlash.
Give me Backlash, yeah.
Backlash. Thank you, Danhausen, for bringing that back.
Please, just give me Backlash. I think you could have Solo pick it up and run with it for a little while. Because of the MFT, it doesn't really feel like the bloodline went anywhere.
I feel like MFT hasn't really gone anywhere.
No, because they didn't fire half of MFT.
They didn't know what they were doing with. Well, I mean, I had a feeling they knew what they wanted to do with Tongaloa, and then Tongaloa happened.
Don't you talk about Camacho like that.
I will talk however I want about the softest chops in the G1 history.
He was a king of soft style. Leave him alone. That's his gimmick. But yeah, I understand. But you fired Jeff Cobb. You've seen what he can do. You can put him in a mask if you want to. But you fired Jeff Cobb. He had less than 10 matches on TV.
And weren't two of them on pay-per-view and multi-man matches?
Yes. Yeah, less than 10 matches with Jeff Cobb on TV.
Was he even in the Rumble?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I have no idea. That's how memorable Jeff Cobb's run in WWE was.
Which is bullshit if you know who Jeff Cobb is.
100%. And now, okay, I like that we have a 7-footer on the main roster that isn't Omos. That's of interest to me.
I thought Hiku was like 6'10".
You know, I don't think I think you're either over 7 feet or you're under 7 feet for WWE.
Yeah.
Because they lie. They be lying. But that kind of felt like a
Hi.
continuation of the bloodline to me. Oh, it's a kitty.
Yeah, you heard my baby.
I did. I
She
feel
just
like that.
sorry, she just walked into the kitchen, looked up at me to yell at me, and now she's going to sunbathe.
Yeah, that's her letting you. That's her asserting dominance. She had to.
She's like, "Dad, I'm out here now." Okay.
I'm here. And she just Roman Reigns to you, bro.
Yeah. Acknowledge me. Oh,
She
okay.
acknowledged me. Yeah.
Okay, sweetie, you are acknowledged.
But yeah, not Solo, when Jacob Fatu was with Solo, he kind of felt tribal chiefess, especially with the "I love you, Solo."
And see, that worked. That was like the only time MFTs actually fell over.
Yeah,
Once Jacob left is when their whole story started going down.
yeah. It didn't help that they lost the. It didn't help that the Wyatt Six held the tag team division hostage for a better part of a year.
And it
When
wasn't until the end of their run that we started getting them versus the Bloodline.
Yeah, and the tag team division at the time was literally the best it could have been because we had a fully healthy DIY.
We had the
And
Motor City fucking machine guns, bro. You had a prime DIY and the machine guns on the same roster.
brother, the machine guns are the closest things you can get to the Bucks without the Bucks, and you blew it. We didn't get. You had God, the Young Bucks, and Motor City Machine Guns under the same roster, and you found a way to mess that up somehow.
You mean the Usos, not the Bucks.
Huh?
You said the Bucks were there with the machine guns and
No, the
God.
machine guns. My bad. The machine guns, DIY, and God.
Like, yeah, and look at some of the other tag teams you had. You still had Umberto and Angel. You had Fraxium. Were the Profits on SmackDown at the time?
The Profits hadn't been seen, but they were last seen on SmackDown.
So yeah, like that portion of men could have filled out the tag division for years.
We could still be eating good.
But once again, WWE has no idea how to treat tag teams.
That's a fact. And so we got the cool down on that. Then we had our in the evolution of the bloodline. You had Sammy leave. You had Jey Uso leave the bloodline. Jimmy Uso did kick Roman in the face, but he joined back up, which didn't make sense.
And again, that's when you should have jumped on Jey Uso right after he beat Roman in the fucking tag match.
That's true. And they did. Jey Uso got a main event run out of that. We got main event Jey Uso.
But he didn't win the title off of Roman.
He didn't. But if you think about it, Jey Uso is the only person. He got some stats. He's a 2-time IC champion. He's the only person in WWE history to win the tag team champions with his brother and someone else's brother.
And he's got a random World Heavyweight Championship run under his belt.
With no cardio. All that with absolutely no cardio is crazy.
Them lungs, nah.
And then eventually, he hit a losing streak, and Jimmy Uso wasn't doing nothing except for getting beat up by Gunther to get to Jay. And so Jim talks Jay back into a tag team again. They have a very brief run with the tag team titles to get beat by Logan Paul and Logan
Was it?
Paul.
Was it? I was gonna say it was Logan, and it wasn't Theory yet, was it?
It was Theory.
I thought it was Logan and Braun, and then Braun got hurt, so they gave it to Theory.
It might have been Logan and Braun. Who knows? It somehow ended up back on Braun. If it was, I think it was Logan in Theory. Because Braun is your main eventer out the group. So I think it actually was Logan in Theory, and they've held it on. They've held on to it for so long, and now Roman's on Raw. So of course the Usos are going to be back with Roman, and somehow, some way, Jacob Fatu has ended up on Raw, and he lost 2 or 3 matches to Roman, and now he has to acknowledge Roman, and so now we're here. I think the most recent and interesting development in the bloodline is it seems as if Roman Reigns trusts Jacob Fatu more than he trusts the Usos now.
I mean, you saw what Jacob did for Solo.
So on Raw this week, Roman Reigns gave Jacob Fatu his own Ulafala, or as what's his name would say, LA Knight would say, Ufalafa.
An Ufalafa.
And yeah, I don't know. I like the direction they're going in because it's different, but it's still the same old bloodline. And then also, Jacob Fatu attacked and humiliated Eric Andre.
I did see that. Get out of there.
Eric Andre tried to grab the Ufalafa and, Ulafala. Let me stop. LA Knight didn't start it, so tried to grab the Ulafala, and he got a Tongan death grip and a couple of splashes.
Yeah, I saw that. Eric Andre went all in on getting his ass whipped.
Yeah, that was 100% his idea, though.
Oh yeah, who were they there to promote the Street Fighter movie or what?
No, it seems like he has a Netflix movie with John Cena coming out called Little Brother.
Oh, that should be funny.
It looks pretty funny. And so, how are you feeling about this this new iteration of the Bloodline?
I like it. It's, again, we're kind of reheating some leftovers, but as long as we get Jacob Fatu getting the belt off of Roman at some point, because I don't think it's going to last too long.
No. I mean, he said he's here for the summer, and the summer's almost over. So we only got a few more months of full-time Roman.
So Roman's about to bounce out again until fucking Mania season?
Yeah, but who knows? It might be Jey Uso taking the belt off of Roman because he's in the tournament.
And he won his match, his qualifier, didn't he?
Unfortunately. He's 40, dog. Like,
Uso's 40?
Uso's 40.
What's he doing back there?
Speaking of Uso, people are saying that people are being mean to Jada Parker because of Uso, but we'll get to that in a minute. Uso is in a very interesting situation. He won his match, and he now has to take on the young OG.
Oh, it's him versus Javon. Rainey, get out of there.
Yeah, him versus Javon. Obafemi versus Dominic Mysterio went about as well as you thought.
You would expect it.
Yeah.
Do you
So
got the picture pulled up?
what picture?
The
Oh, ooh, that picture. Yeah. Yuck. Let me get it.
Oba had this man doing some yoga. Let's put it that way.
Oba had this man tooted.
Tooted and fur booted.
Oba had this brother tooted. Let me I'm just gonna grab it from Facebook. I would usually save it and do all this other stuff with it, but I don't have the time. That is crazy.
Tooted and
Another,
fur booted.
your knees are on your shoulders.
And he's holding them there.
That's somebody's world champion. That's like
That's somebody's world champion.
that's somebody's world champion.
Devastating.
I feel like the system has failed Dominic Mysterio at this point in his career because he didn't put up any legitimate fight.
Well,
And I can't even blame TV time because they're on Netflix and they can go for as long as they need to.
it's
You know what I'm saying? So
but here's the thing. It's Oba. Like, you expect Oba to run through Dom.
that's true.
But it's the fact that Dominic Mysterio is a world champion now that you put it that way.
Dominic Mysterio is a two-time Intercontinental Champion. I want to say is he a two-time or one-time tag team champion?
I want to say two because I feel like the Judgment Day dropped the tag titles just to pick them back up.
But I think
he held them with JD. I don't know. Did he hold them with Priest?
No, he held them with his dad for sure.
Oh yeah, he did hold them with his dad too. So he might be a 3-time.
Let's see. I need to see. We're going to confirm this live.
He might be a 3-time.
My point is, for as short a time he's been in the business, he's rather decorated. Let's see. Yeah, they were Los Mysterios. Let me just scroll to the bottom of the page. Two-time North American, no, one time. He's only a tag team champion with his dad.
Really?
Yeah.
So that means it was Finn and JD and Finn and Priest. Okay.
He's a one-time tag team champion, a two-time North American champion, a two-time Intercontinental champion, and he's somebody's world heavyweight champion.
To get tooted and booted like that.
I feel like the system has failed Dominic Mysterio in the same way it's failed Jada Parker.
See, I'm just chalking this one up to the fact that he was facing Oba. That's the only thing I'm chalking this up to. Because he's going to get another... He's probably going to win on at least night one of Triple Mania.
To whoever they have him face in America?
Yeah, because night 2 of Triple Mania has to be in Mexico City, him versus El Grande Americano.
Him versus T.O. What do we call him?
What did we call him?
T.O. Ludwig.
Well, yeah, T.O. Ludwig.
T.O. Ludwig. What's his Him
Oh,
versus
his legit name is Axel.
T.O. Axel.
That's fire, by the way.
So, yeah, you out here calling yourself Ludwig when your real name is Axel? Okay, brother.
I blame WWE for that one.
But yeah, I have and this is just a quick quibble. Let me that's a fire name for a segment.
Quick quibbles.
Yeah. Let me type it up real quick. Yeah.
Nah.
So how long was Obafemi in NXT? Do you remember?
Well, he was in. Was it Level Up?
Level Up doesn't count because
No. It's to help me. It's to help me figure out like timeline.
Because he wasn't even Nigerian in Level Up.
No, but it kind of helps me figure out timelines. I think he was there from 23 to whenever he debuted. So maybe 2 or 3 years.
You know, yeah.
I want to say, but it was longer than he needed to be down there, honestly.
So Obafemi's only been wrestling for 5 years. I just want to point that out.
That's wild.
Obafemi made his formal NXT debut defeating Oro Mensah at Spring Break in 2023.
That was right.
I don't count in Level Up.
Oh no, I was just using Level Up as a gauge for timelines.
I understand. I'm just saying, if you count Level Up, it's 4 years.
But he's been on TV in front of us for only 3 years.
If you count him like when he signed outright, it's been 5 years. He signed in 2021. So he was down there for 3 years. I don't like the discrepancy in how long people are staying in NXT.
Are we talking Tony D?
We could chalk this up to Tony D. We could chalk this up to Lola Vice.
Holy shit, hold on. How long's Lola been there?
Lola Vice and Nikita Lyons have both been in NXT for 4.5 years.
Nikita, it makes sense because her knees have decided to turn into mush, but...
You know, I figured out what it was. She doesn't wear her braces anymore. She had too much ass for her knees to handle.
She cut down a little bit?
She dropped a considerable amount of weight.
All right. And then, no, what's crazy to me, because Lola's popped up in what, 2 Rumbles now? 3 Rumbles now?
I think so.
And she's not been called up yet. That's a crazy point that you just made. I mean, I know they're using her a lot more in AAA, but...
So is AAA tied to NXT?
You can't say that, though, because Dom's on the main roster.
But Dom was also on the main roster when he went to NXT, though.
Okay, let's see who else. War Raiders are down there right now. They're the tag champs.
They appeared on SmackDown to challenge Weapon Time.
Yeah, like...
I've only seen Lince Dorado do both, but Lince Dorado, like...
But Lince hadn't wrestled for WWE in, like, years.
No, he's been...
I meant on, like, mainline TV.
Yeah, he's been on Evolve.
Yeah.
He's something like a player coach. I just don't like the discrepancy of how long people are staying. And these names might be the reason why WWE got back to signing actual wrestlers to NXT.
But
Because
I think like Lola Vice is ready.
yeah, she's ready. She's gonna be.
I think she's ready to go up to the main roster. Honestly, I think Kalani Jordan's ready. Kalani's been ready.
Bruh.
She is like of the last people that weren't necessarily wrestlers.
Kalani's been ready for a while.
She reminds me of Bianca Belair as quick as she got to this, like
Yeah.
as quick as she picked this up.
I think they look at these people as terms of readiness quickly, because you can't sit here and tell me Sol Ruka was all that ready.
Sol Ruka wasn't ready to be in front of those big audiences yet.
You can't tell me Sol Ruka was ready.
And she had only been in NXT for like what, 2 years?
Yeah, between the nerves and her very complicated finisher.
Because yeah, it's a little easier to hit that in a much more calm, quiet, or not quiet environment. Because the way they built that NXT arena is loud as shit. But like in a much more like controlled environment, it's different. It's different.
She's botched that Soul Snatcher at least twice, and she's only been on the main roster 2 months.
But hey, she won the IC title already.
Yeah, but you can't tell me Kalani Jordan, Lola Vice, hell, even the reason we're here, Jada Parker isn't ready.
I mean, how long's Jada been there? Because I remember Jada was there when, but like with OTM to start.
Only 2.5 years.
But she's got her character down. She's kind of got her in-ring set down. Like
they have her working with Natty right now.
I think that might be the last story for her then, because we are seeing what appears to be Tatum Paxley getting called up.
I just don't like how long it takes people.
Because Tatum was there forever too, now that you think about it. Because Tatum was there 3 or 4 years as well.
I feel like it's not enough to do with because remember, we used to have women's tag team champions solely for NXT.
Yeah.
And then they realized there was not enough tag team champion. There were not enough tag teams to go around, even though they kept breaking up and firing people. I'm looking at you, Jakara Jordan.
You mean Jakara Jackson?
Jackson, Jordan.
What's her name now? I can't pronounce it ever. Is it Maris
Sade?
Sade?
Yeah. Sade, like the singer.
Oh, Sade. Okay.
Yeah, but
hey, she's had time to work with like the Hardys and shit like that.
Yeah, they got her looking almost like Lita.
And I'm not gonna lie, like, hey, what was the main thing I bitched about whenever Last Legend debuted on the main roster? Where's Jakara?
Yeah.
Like, them as a team, I thought they were going to keep developing and getting better together. Last Legend is there.
It's crazy because they fired her tag team partner to put her on another tag team.
With Nia Jax.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. Because like Lash had the power, and if you guys, if Matt and Jeff are getting her to look like this, you could have had Lash and Jakara doing some crazy shit as a tag team.
Right. And then another question. When is the last time you've seen the WWE Tag Team Champions defended against a women's tag team in NXT?
I honestly, do they still have a women's tag team titles?
Yes, they do. They are on Paige and Brie Bella.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It just
And
goes to show you how much time they give those titles ever.
to be honest with you, I forgot that Charlotte and what's it now? Alexa Bliss didn't have those belts anymore.
Yeah.
I completely forgot. They could do so much with that division, honestly, especially if we're trying to convince ourselves that NXT is the third brand.
I mean, I feel like in the last couple of years, WWE, specifically Paul, went back to thinking it was a developmental.
Yeah.
Because he handed it back to Sean and was like, hey, we need to develop these guys. You know, we're not going to do what I did. You're not going to follow that up.
But they might. I mean, they got Naraku now. It's looking like he'll probably be joined by Hiromu Takahashi.
Time Bomb?
Yeah.
In WWE?
We might not get much of it. Yeah.
Give me I mean, hey, protect that man for as long as we've got him. He's taken enough neck bumps.
Yeah. And
I will be happy to see. Give me Takahashi and Danhausen segments.
I just want to point this out. I saw this and I had to highlight it. You know, we talked about TNA last week, and they have quite an incredible list of releases since the end of 2025. Shout out to our former colleague Davey. I don't know when the last time you heard from him was. But,
I talk with him occasionally.
Yeah, shout out to Davey. He shared a list on one of the pages I'm not blocked by. And since December 2025, TNA has lost the Inspiration, Joe Henry, Steve Macklin, Mance Warner, Stephanie Delander, Myla Grace, Danny Luna, Myron Reed, Zachary Wentz, Desmond Xavier, Jake Something, JDC, he retired. And it's looking like they're pending. Mike Santana and Leon Slater are both about to be out of the country, followed by someone we don't like to give any sort of credit to, Tessa Blanchard,
who was asked and granted her release.
As of yesterday, I would say.
I saw the most vague tweet the other day, and it was someone who, it was Joel Pearl from Fightful. He tweeted out, and nothing of value was lost. In my mind, I was like, this is the most vague tweet. It wasn't subtweeted to anything. It wasn't attached to anything. So I was like, what the fuck does this mean? So I click on it, and then the entire comment section gave me the enough news that I needed.
Dang, they basically said R.I.P. Bozo. Rest in peace.
Smoking that chin pack.
That chin pack. And you know, she's probably going to go.
She's got to go to CMLL?
So she already worked with CMLL. That's why she came out. That's why she came out of TNA that one time cosplaying a Latina. Because ever since she dropped the main belt, the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, which she won from what's his name?
Right. Did she win it off of a man, or did Jordan Grace win it off of a man? Because I think So she beat, was it Cage?
It was either Cage or
Jomo, right? Oh, no. It was Callahan. It was Callahan, I'm pretty sure. I think it
yeah,
was like a hardcore match.
it's either Cage or Callahan, or probably Callahan. Um, and she just refused to work during pandemic, and ever since then, she worked CMLL. She was in at the time she was married to Daga.
And he was, I think, CMLL's like, was it like the light heavyweight champion or like the cruiserweight champion or something like that?
Historic welterweight champion.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
And then now she's with Esfine.
Which I'm not too familiar with, but
Yeah. He's swole. He's one of your strong TOs in CMLL, and she wasn't allowed to work. They weren't booking her in TNA, and she wasn't allowed to take bookings in CMLL because that's the sister company
of AEW.
AEW. So I honestly feel like she's either gonna go to WWE just based off of the leadership there, or she'll probably end up in.
She won't end up in AEW. MLW maybe. But yeah, no. And Santana, you said he's expected to go to WWE?
Yeah. And I think the reason they didn't let him pass Austin Aries' longest X Division championship is because he's probably expected to sign with AEW instead of WWE.
Oh, Leon Slater?
Yeah, I honestly think that's the reason why.
Well, I mean, if you're thinking about it, which of the two companies is going to be much more leaning towards his talent?
Yeah. I mean, listen, we did get a cruiserweight title backdoored in the AEW programming.
Good point. Good point.
But that's probably his ceiling.
Yeah. And like Leon Slater deserves to be on main TV, like main pay-per-view. What was that facial?
Oh.
Did we get some news before we went off air?
Yeah, we did get a little bit of breaking news. And this might be good for wrestling. I'm going to let you read it.
All right. I got you.
Drum roll, please.
Breaking news, Tommy Dreamer and TNA have mutually parted ways.
Yeah, and honestly, this was announced to be a Busted Open Radio. Announced by Tommy Dreamer. So there is no, well, maybe he didn't mean it.
No, he's done. He's done.
He himself has announced it.
And he's been with them since, Dixie Carter was in office?
Yeah. In office is crazy. Yes, he has in some way, shape, or form. Only recently has he sort of taken a back seat to what.
Because he was one of Scott's guys, one of D'Amour's guys.
He was. And creative has just gone down the drain. I think they have Tommy Dreamer and what's the dude's name who wrestled Delirious? Yeah.
Oh, Delirious is working for him?
Yes.
I mean, he was always booking for Ring of Honor back in the day, so.
I think he kind of sort of lost his job when they got bought out.
Yeah.
And not going to hold you. The booking has been the trash over there.
It's going to be very interesting to see who steps in. Like, because was he the head booker?
Probably. And a lot of the booking decisions over there haven't made sense. Like you had Santana win the belt just to lose it right after, and it could honestly be frustrations with working with WWE.
It could. It really could. Like, well, put it this way: you spend over a decade trying to build something up, stories, characters, talent. Not only does a big portion of them leave when Scott was he fired or did he leave?
I'm not sure.
I, I,
He might have been fired
I think they fired him if I'm not mistaken.
because he tried to buy it.
But yeah, you lost a good portion of your talent whenever Scott D'Amore left initially, but you retained a lot of them. This big deal happens with WWE. It's supposed to do good for you. And in the first 2 or 3 years, we have seen and hey, Steve Macklin said it on TV before he left. Called Carlos Silva a cuck.
No, so Delirious is the head wrestler. Is the head creative.
Okay.
In TNA. Tommy Dreamer was heading talent relations.
Okay, so he's the reason that they got as good a talent as they have had.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. This is pretty big news from the TNA front. Interested to see if WWE doesn't put a company guy into that slot.
The head booking spot or the creative spot?
Mayhaps both. Would not surprise me. Delirious out of a job twice.
That'd be crazy.
But yeah, that's some crazy news. We'll see who steps in as like the new head of talent relations for TNA. Has that been announced yet on Twitter or no?
No. I think. Oh, got 2 quick points. It's CM Punk's. It's the 3rd anniversary of CM Punk's debut in AEW.
Really?
Yeah.
Why does that feel so long ago?
Probably because so much happened in such a short amount of
time. I still remember when I went out to Arkansas, me and Cap were doing like alternative commentary to All Out.
Yeah.
We finish streaming, we get off air, we have the pay-per-view still playing in the background, and we're just, having drinks, having a couple smokes. And then the press conference happens. And I'm just peering around the corner looking at the TV, and I'm like, CM Punk looks like he's about to fucking punch somebody. I vividly remember this. He was only there for a year and a half.
He managed to piss off the whole industry, which is crazy.
I mean, the moments that we got out of that AEW run are unforgettable. Like, nobody expected to really ever see Punk back in the wrestling ring.
No. We'll have further thoughts as they come up. But it's been 3 years, and he effectively got chased out. And everybody who seemed to be cool with him is now in WWE.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's interesting because you're starting to hear, like, isn't there a rumor going around right now that he's got issues
with WWE?
With WWE right now?
Yes, and the rumor is he's headed back to see AEW, and we'll see. I honestly just think he got time off because if you think about it, he probably had some time off scheduled before
AJ
Seth
just
Rollins.
signed a fucking contract with them.
Right, but he probably had time off scheduled before Seth Rollins got hurt. But he had to step in because art imitates life,
Yeah.
and y'all decided that y'all were gonna be like, "Oh, he's hurt, he's injured," and then he actually got injured. And yeah, so he's probably taking the time off he was owed from back then.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, man. I really would not.
And then MLW Fuse is back,
Oh,
and they're all
salute to y'all, Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. Thank you guys so much.
hell yeah! Thank you so much. Salute to y'all as well. We gotta do something one day. We gotta hit the collaboration. I've been trying to work with Black Guy Wrestling Podcast for quite some time. We gotta get something together. And MLW Fusion is back, and it's already giving me a headache.
Tell us, Suge. Tell us.
So, like, first of all, let me say this, but I love free wrestling. I love that I can catch MLW for free. I also caught a very interesting broadcast. United Wrestling Network was doing Sunday Night Slam, and that was free on YouTube last Sunday. They do Sunday Night Slam every month from Thunder Studios in Long Beach. If I was off on Sundays and I still lived in Long Beach, that was only a hop, skip, and jump. Hey, let's do it. I'll DM you. But yeah, Thunder Studios is only a hop, skip, and jump from my old house in Long Beach. And to be honest, I will probably head back out there because I'm in the area on Sundays. So I'll probably be there next Sunday or the next time they do it. But it's free on YouTube. I would check it out. They had people like Bad Dude Tito fresh off his match with Kenny Omega on Collision. Willie Mack was in the main event. Luster the Legend, his new tag team partner, was there, formerly of Reno Scum. But yeah, check it out to see what's really happening on the independents. Shout out to Dave Marquez. You might remember him from the early days of NWA on YouTube. So he's doing that. He was a key figure in the first, what's his name? Nick Aldis NWA title run. And what's it? Not James, the other Storm. The old Storm.
Tim Storm?
Yeah. The Tim Storm documentary and title run. He was very instrumental in that. And so he's still booking at United Wrestling Network. So also check out Championship Wrestling. That's the weekly TV he does. But I'm watching MLW, and there's this match with Matthew Justice and Josh Bishop. And there is this spot where, so MLW has almost like a mascot-like character. He's basically Danhausen, but he doesn't wrestle. His name is Don Gato, and he makes tequila. And he's in a mask. And so Don Gato has Matthew Justice go up for like this diving balcony slam through Josh Bishop and two tables. So there's two tables there to make sure he doesn't hurt himself. He misses Josh Bishop entirely.
He completely misses. By the way, this clip has been out since October?
So I don't know if it's October or February, but it was around the time where they kicked, they sent what is not Machine Gun, the other one. Boop, boop,
Gallows?
Griselda, the owner of Fourth Row.
Oh, fuck, I can't remember.
I got it. We're gonna do it live.
Doing it live.
West Side Gun. I knew there was a gun involved when they said West Side Gun his cease and desist with him using the WWE wrestlers as his album covers.
Oh
They told
yeah.
he switched all his album covers to Josh Bishop because he's the fourth world champion. And so this happened right after that. And he knocked himself out. And like it is crazy because you could see the look of horror on Don Gatto's face through his mask. And then the finish of the match was a border toss to a couple more tables. So I remember seeing the clip, and I'm like, dang. I don't think this is live. I don't think this happened last week.
Something tells me.
And they've been doing that a lot recently. NWA does it. They're like on a 4-month tape delay, and that's annoying. And AAA did it last week. Let's keep our live shows live, please. Please don't splice in previously aired footage to your live wrestling show, especially something like that, which we remember. Like we still remember.
Yeah, that was a viral moment.
Yeah, you can't do that, guys. Guys, we gotta do better. We had to do better, please.
Well, we hoped Matthew Justice was fine back then. We're still hoping Matthew Justice is fine now because that was gnarly.
Yeah, well, that was crazy. And then to see the end of the match after that. So
you good, bro? No. All right, we got to end this match still.
Hey, bro, I know you just landed on the front of your beam, so I'm about to toss you on the back of your beam. We're going to even it out.
Oh, my God.
Please watch MLW.
It's insane.
This week, we're getting Blue Panther versus Austin Aries. And as much as we don't like to like that guy, he's still at the top of his game. Still at like the very top of his game. So I'd watch it. I'm going to watch it. We'll talk about it next time. That's been it for this episode. We were a little shorter. We went a little longer than I wanted to. I got to get to work soon. I know, Matty, you off today, right?
I am off today. Me and the wife are going to go thrift shopping because she wants to look at thrift stores. So wish me luck.
Good luck. I hope you find a crazy shirt to wear on next week's show.
I got a bunch of them. I mean, I could probably see if there's something that's egregious at the thrift store.
Find an egregious shirt for next week's show, and we'll make it a segment.
I will do my absolute best.
Hell yeah. Also, shout out to Strictly for the Culture. Always shout out to them. Shout out to Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. Thank you so much for the repost.
Shout out to all 21 of you guys that have been with us.
Yeah. Shout out to you as well. We're going to try to get something done with Black Guy Wrestling Podcast real soon. But y'all stay cool. We're inching to 80.
We're warming up.
It's probably getting to 100 out there. Listen, this is Super El Nino year. Y'all take care. Long Beach has slowly but silently being washed away by the King's Tide. I'm so glad I moved. Y'all be safe, stay hydrated, and we will catch y'all